We all know that Luke beat Vader in Return of the Jedi, but did you know that even in Legends, Emperor Palpatine does return like in canon, just a lot better and less stupid? But wait, how is it even possible in the first place that Luke actually beat Vader? Like, come on, Vader versus someone with a year of training or so. Vader has been training for decades, so how could he even lost? Okay, so I made a video about if Vader was weaker than Anakin. In that video, I also argued that Vader could defeat Luke. I didn't really go into detail, so I'm gonna break it down a little more in this video. So, as we already discussed, I think that Vader is somewhere at Kid Fist or Plo Koon power level. Luke gotta be just at the level of an average Jedi, as he had just about a year of training, and as he is the chosen one's son, he probably did reach a level of an average Jedi Knight or so. But there is one piece of information that I didn't really mention. You see, in one particular comic book, it stated that this is a battle of equals, but equals in what? In physical strength, in connection to the Force? It's not stated. So there is really no other information on who was actually stronger. We do also know that Yoda actually said that Luke completed his training. But wait, what? How could Luke have completed his training? Why did Yoda say this? That's the same guy that said this to 80 years old man.
Much to learn, you still have.
I think that Yoda rushed the training enormously. He said this because he knew one thing. Look guys, let's be honest, Luke could never defeat Palpatine. Okay, that's not exactly the truth. Luke could most certainly beat Palpatine, but he would need a lot of training. Like, Luke did actually beat Palpatine later, but at this point, or even a few years later, Luke could not beat Palpatine. And Obi-Wan and Yoda knew that. Obi-Wan and Yoda are the strongest Jedi of their generation, but they still decided not to fight Palpatine and Vader anymore. I mean, Obi-Wan does eventually fight him, but what I'm trying to say is that it would be much better idea for Obi-Wan and Yoda to just try to fight Palpatine and Vader again, but they never did so. Yoda was really old and Obi-Wan needed to watch after the boy. They needed to wait until Luke and Leia grow up, because if they would fight the Sith and lost, then it would be over. Jedi would never rebuild the Order. So they needed to find a way to immortality to train Luke even after they die. Obi-Wan sacrificed himself and guided Luke as the Force Ghost, and after that Yoda just couldn't do anything. Palpatine at this point was very powerful, like a lot more powerful than in the Revenge of the Sith. Now I don't know why Yoda and Obi-Wan wouldn't train Luke as Force Ghosts for like 20 years or more, and then they would send him to fight Vader and Palpatine. Maybe it was because Luke was impatient, maybe they were afraid that Palpatine would just go completely crazy and become unstoppable, but Luke wasn't ready to fight Vader. I mean, Luke would have died if Vader wouldn't save him from the Force lightning. This was really interesting because the chances for this to go well for the Jedi are really slim. I mean, think about it. How can possibly someone with 1 year of training fight someone like Palpatine? Like, I guess that it was just the decision of the Force that he will win, but it's just the logical explanation that Vader was holding back. So I strongly believe that Vader was holding back. Even with Vader being physically limited by his suit and everything, I don't think Luke is a match for him, honestly. At least not yet. I thought this is gonna be a little bit longer video, but there really is nothing more to discuss. I just can't accept that Luke could possibly defeat Vader in like 1 year of training. Luke trained just for a year or something like that, but Vader trained for 30 plus years and was literally the chosen one. So guys, these are my thoughts. Basically, Luke could just never beat Vader, and when Palpatine actually starts to go with his full power on Luke, we can actually see how much stronger Palpatine is than Luke. And I really believe that although Vader wasn't as powerful as he would be if he wouldn't have his suit, if he wouldn't need his suit, I still believe that Luke couldn't possibly defeat Vader. So yeah, this is kinda it. This was more of a video about a well-known topic, but besides that I'm gonna make videos all from, I don't know, 100,000 BBY to 200 ABY, or how long basically the timeline continues for. So yeah, subscribe.